The flooring in our home was outdated with a carpet and vinyl combination that had to be replaced. Thanks to Malibu white plank, we were able to completely transform the space in just one weekend. I started by moving all the furniture out of the room. Even though we have an open floor plan, I had two different types of flooring to deal with. I first scored and removed the baseboards, cleaning up any debris and nails left behind. Starting on one corner, I pulled up the carpet from the tack strips. Then I cut them into manageable sections for easy removal. After the carpet was gone, I did the same with the carpet padding. Then using a pry bar, I pulled out the tack strips from around the edges. On the kitchen side, I had to tackle the old vinyl tiles first. I removed them section by section. Below these tile flooring, there was a heavily discolored linoleum sheet flooring glued to the plywood underlayment. I used a floor scraper to loosen up the linoleum sheet. Adamant and strongly glued areas were scraped off piece by piece using a heat gun and floor scraper. Eventually, everything was cleared. Next, I installed a 1/4-inch underlayment in the family room to match the height of the kitchen floor. I secured the underlayment with narrow crown staples and filled the seams with flooring compound. It's really important to sand and clean the subfloor thoroughly before installation and ensure it's level. I used a scrap piece of flooring as a guide to trim the floor jambs to the correct height so the new flooring would fit underneath. Before installing the planks, I let them acclimate to the room's temperature and humidity for at least 48 hours. For this project, I chose Malibu's French oak waterproof luxury vinyl plank flooring in the shade called Shoreline. Not only does it have a convincing wood texture, it's also scratch, stain, and slip resistant. Plus, it features an easy click-lock installation system which makes it perfect for DIY projects like this one. The planks even come with a pre-attached 1mm underlayment, making the floor durable, quiet, and comfortable to walk on. What's great is that Malibu white plank offers coordinating trims and moldings like this 3-in-1 reducer, T-mold, 1/4 round moldings for a seamless transition, and stair nose molding. With the subfloor prepped and the planks ready, it was time to start laying the new flooring. I used painter's tape to secure the spaces along the walls, leaving a 1/4-inch gap for expansion. I began installing the planks in the left corner of the room. I cut the first plank in half and placed the right half of the plank on the floor parallel to the longer side of the wall, making sure the tongue side of the plank faces the wall and the groove side faces me. Next, I took a full plank and locked it into the bottom of the first one. Then I measured the length I needed for the next plank, marked it with a straight edge, and scored it using a sharp utility knife. After flipping the board, I snapped it along the scored line. I placed the cut plank in the first row, engaging the long side first, and then used a mallet to secure the short side. I repeated this process for the second row. As I laid each plank, I aligned it with the previous one and gently tapped it into place with a rubber mallet. I continued laying the planks row by row, staggering each row to create a more natural and random look. To ensure variation, I worked from several cartons of material at once. For more complex cuts, such as those around the corners or floor vents, I first marked the planks with a pencil. Then I cut with a circular saw. If the cut was in the middle of the plank, I slowly lowered the saw to make a precise cut. Alternatively, you can use any type of saw you prefer. What I love about the Malibu white plank's luxury vinyl flooring is how easy it is to install. Also, these planks click together effortlessly and they are super durable. They are also scratch resistant and waterproof, making them ideal for high traffic areas like the family room and kitchen. The flooring is coming together beautifully, and the color and texture of the French oak shoreline planks really enhance the space, adding warmth and character to the room. Once the flooring was installed, I removed the wall spaces from the perimeter and reinstalled the baseboards. To complete the look, I am going to add these matching 1/4 round moldings. This French oak textured 1/4 round molding is 94.48 inches long and can be cut into any size you need. It adds a finishing touch between your floor and the wall or baseboards. First, I measured the walls from end to end and noted down their angles. For outside corners with unusual angles, I used a digital miter finder to get an accurate measurement. Then I set my saw to the desired angle and cut the quarter rounds to the required lengths. For 90-degree inside corners, I set my miter saw to 45 degrees and cut the ends of the moldings to form a neat inside corner. When dealing with open-end walls, I cut a 45-degree miter end return and attached it to the molding with super glue before installation. When it comes to securing the quarter round, it's recommended to use Loctite construction adhesive or double-sided molding tape. Apply adhesive to the back of the quarter round and press it firmly against the wall or baseboard. Make sure you do not glue it to the floor. As you can see, this quarter round has beautifully covered any gaps, giving the room a clean, professional look. I love how it turned out. Like me, if you need a transition between your new luxury vinyl plank flooring and existing carpet, Malibu offers a coordinating 3-in-1 molding. This can be used as a reducer, T-mold, or end cap. To start, I measured the length needed. Since I had some odd angles, I used my miter gauge to find the correct angle and then transfer that measurement to the molding. I set my miter saw to the desired angle and cut both the molding and the installation track. Alternatively, you can also use a hacksaw to cut the molding and thin snips to cut the track. Before installation, I separated the molding from the track and applied a 1/2-inch wide molding tape to the underside of the track. Alternatively, you can use construction adhesive. I positioned the track near the flooring seam and applied pressure to ensure it adhered properly. After allowing the track to sit for 10 minutes, I pressed the molding onto the track and snapped it into place. You can also use a rubber mallet if needed. This molding provides a seamless transition between the new luxury vinyl flooring and the carpet, giving the space a clean and professionally finished appearance. I'm so happy with how this flooring project has turned out. It has completely transformed the space with its beautiful, durable finish. My family room and kitchen now have a cohesive, stylish look, and thanks to Malibu White Plank for sponsoring this video and providing with a high-quality flooring. Thank you for watching.